Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to compare total cost of ownership between on-premises and Microsoft Azure platform for the same type of settings. So I am at Microsoft Azure page. I will go to azure.microsoft.com/en/pricing/TCO. Then I will create a new assessment. So for the first workload, I'm going to create 4 physical servers with Windows operating system, each with 2 CPUs and 32 GB of memory. So I select physical server, operating system as Windows, number of servers are 4, processor per server is 2, and memory per server is 32 GB. So the first workload has been configured. Next, I'm going to add one more server workload, and this is workload 2. In this case, I'm going to select virtual server, 4 of them, with Windows operating system in VMware workstation environment. Each virtual machine will have 2 processors and 32 GB of RAM. So the environment is virtual machine, operating system as Windows, 4 of these virtual machines. The virtualization environment is VMware, then 2 processors per virtual server, and for the RAM, 32 GB of RAM per virtual server. Next, I'm going to add database. So I go to the database area and add database. So I change the database to MySQL, environment as virtual machine, operating system Windows, 1 virtual machine, virtualization environment is VMware, number of processors in virtual machines is 2, and the memory for the virtual machines is 16 GB. Next, I'm going to add some storage to store data. So I go to the storage and add storage. For storage type, I'm going to select NAS, network attached storage, and for the capacity, I'm going to select 1 TB. So 1 TB. I will take 1 TB of backup as well and 1 TB of archive. Backup is used for continuous backup of the storage. Archive is used for long-term storage. Now I'm going to add one more storage. This storage will be local hard drive. So I choose disk type as HDD. Storage capacity is 1 TB. Backup is 1 TB and archive is 1 TB. The last item I'm going to add is networking with 4 TB of outbound bandwidth. So I go next, and then I select other configuration or assumptions. I leave them as default, but in production environment you should consider using geo-redundancy storage. So I leave all other configuration as default and go next. Now I can choose different time frame. If I choose 5-year time frame and US East region, then 5-year with Microsoft Azure, estimated cost is $58,527. If I change the region to US West, it becomes $56,101. If I choose Canada East, then the pricing changes. Azure is showing a comparative graph between on-premises and Azure environment cost. So the blue line here is showing on-premises cost over 5-year period, and the green line showing Microsoft Azure cost over 5-year period. This is the cost breakdown. It has been divided into 5 different categories: compute, data center, networking, storage, and labor. It's showing the total cost of ownership for 5 years term. On-premises cost is almost $121,000, and for Azure environment it's about $65,000. Also, it shows a cost breakdown for on-premises environment. It's showing hardware cost, network cost, software, storage, electricity, ID, labor, data center, and so on. The assumption here is a rental environment. As you can see, the data center cost is very low here. If you build your own data center, then this cost will be different. Also, there are cost breakdown in different areas. If we expand to each of these areas, for example, compute cost, you can compare on-premises compute cost versus Azure compute cost. So at the bottom of this page, it shows an overall total cost of ownership for on-premises IT versus Azure for 5-year terms. You can also download this comparison and save on your local computer. Now, this total cost of ownership comparison between on-premises IT versus Azure makes a lot of assumptions, and those assumptions might be completely different when you have your own on-premises data center. And that is the end of this demo. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to receive notifications on future videos, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and set up notification by tapping on the bell. Thank you for watching.